The 2017 NoDQ.com Year-End Awards.
Next up, we have the Worst Match of the Year category. The nominees: Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, WrestleMania 33, complete with the bugs on the ring. Roman Reigns versus Undertaker, WrestleMania 33. So 2 Worst Match of the Year contenders at WrestleMania. How about that? Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton, Punjabi Prison match.
Be careful.
Yeah. Or Jishnu will correct me on that one again. Big Cass versus Big Show at SummerSlam. I don't even remember that match. It must have been so bad I just blocked it out of my memory. Or it was just
the one with the shark cage.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was awful. That was really bad. Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman, No Mercy. I was there. Probably the most disappointing match of the year, if I have to say so myself. Maybe not the worst match of the year, but certainly the most disappointing in terms of having high hopes and the match not really delivering. And then we have the men's Raw versus SmackDown elimination match from Survivor Series. So, Jeff, we'll start with you. You'll go first this time. Worst match of the year. Which match gave you the biggest headache?
Go ahead, Greg. What are you going to say?
I was going to say there is a severe omission from this list, which should win.
By all means, Greg, go for it.
3 words. House of Horrors. Where is this match?
Well, you know what? That match was just weird and goofy, but you know they were trying to be creative with it. I still think it was better than the WrestleMania 33 match, which was just a snooze fest, and the whole thing with the bugs and the maggots on the ring. I thought that was terrible.
WrestleMania match was better. I thought the House of Horrors was just a complete cluster. It was stupid from beginning to end. I hated it.
Well, there you go. So Greg was not a fan of that match. But Greg, other than that, I mean, the 6 matches here, what would be your pick?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just surprised the House of Horrors isn't on there at all.
You're taken aback by this whole thing.
Blocked it out of their minds completely to forget it even happened. But I guess I got to go with Orton and Wyatt from WrestleMania because, I mean, that's up there with Orton Triple H from Mania 25 as terrible WWE title matches at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, I think that WrestleMania 33 match just really took the wind out of Bray's sails. I mean, that was the beginning of his downfall for, you know, somebody. Where was Bray Wyatt on the worst superstar of the year, considering how far his stock fell in 2017?
Because I think people feel sorry for him. They didn't want to put him in that category.
Yeah, right. So Greg's going with Wyatt versus Orton. I think I'm going to go with, I'm sure you guys will be shocked at this, I'm going to go with Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton Punjabi Prison match. That had to be one of the worst WWE pay-per-view main events that I could recall in a very long time. And, you know, the fans live hated it because they couldn't see anything, the whole structure of the cage. They could not see the action inside the ring. And it was just a train wreck. And, of course, Great Khali came out. So anytime the Great Khali is involved, you can't really expect much. So, Jeff, your thoughts?
Up until the week before Thanksgiving, I would have said Punjabi Prison. No question about that. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen in any given year. But I kind of take this thing with the reverse of the match of the year, in that the worst match of the year, I feel, is a match that should have delivered on all points and fell completely flat. We knew going in Punjabi Prison was going to suck, because Punjabi Prison matches suck. They just do. There's historical referencing to that. The men's Survivor Series main event should have been one of the best Survivor Series matches of all time. And it wasn't.
Agreed.
It wasn't even that good. So I feel that's the worst match of the year.
Oh, well, that's a good pick. I mean, they're all good picks. None of these matches were particularly good. All right, so we'll see what the fans vote for. I think this one will be close. I really do.
We said on the Survivor Series pre-show that show on paper had the chutzpah to compete with like the 2001 Survivor Series, the Alliance versus the WWF end of the storyline, and the whole show delivered up until the event.
Yeah, the main event was the one that really fell flat. You know, looking back at it, you know, Survivor Series overall was a good pay-per-view, but that match definitely dragged it down from having any potential to potentially be an A show. So we're all going with different picks. Like I said, I think this one will be very close. We'll see how the fans vote for this one.